Hey, Kat. Kat says, good morning, Yogi and friends. Good morning, Kat. Kat has been, um, Kat has become Kat has become my guru, with the immortal words of, Nanny Nanny Boo Boo. Give me a second, guys. True words were never spoken. As Kat said, it takes one to know one. You know, there really is a ton of wisdom to unpack in there. Kat says, Squirrel, are you there? So I got a couple things I want to read. Of course, we're going to dive into Course in Miracles, but before we do, um, I wanted to read a poem from Robert Frost. Very short. I absolutely love it. Um, Sniper says, she's stubborn as me. That's another issue. Hey, Selena. Selena, how are you? Sniper says, I'm always lurking cat. That's what makes him a sniper. Cat says, I hated the ending abruptly, but I wanted Squirrel to have the benefit of Yogi's wisdom. Hey, Cat, you have the wisdom. Here's what we do. Each one of us, we get to reveal each other's wisdom as we go. Happy birthday plus 4. That does not mean I'm 64. It means I'm 60 plus 4 days. Thank you, Jace. 60. I'm still not used to saying it. How did that ever happen? It wasn't supposed to happen to me, guys. I wasn't supposed to be 60. I was actually 18 for about 20 years. Almost 20 years. Cat says, sending you tons of love, Squirrel. Sniper says, Selena the Celestial, Cat Jack 8, Jason Eric, 4 beautiful souls that I really appreciate. As we do you, Sniper. You have been, Sniper, I hope you realize, you've been the bedrock of the community. You've been the bedrock of my channel since the first day you came in. So this is by Robert Frost. Might be his shortest poem. We dance around in a ring and suppose, but the secret sits in the middle and knows. I think that's short enough that I can post it in the comment section. And if anyone wishes, we can discuss. See, it says Squirrel Sniper is a legend. I'm going to tell a story about that. I have a good friend. She's a good friend in real life. We hung out in the same circles as teenagers. I'm a few years older than her, though. So I didn't really know her. We just knew the same people. She knew me as this sort of, I'm going to sound immodest when I say this. She knew me in the teenage years, being a few years older than her, as this like legendary deadhead figure. Long blonde hair, surrounded by other deadheads. You know, partier, hard partier, too hard of a partier, to be honest with you. And we lost touch. We reconnected. Like I said, I never really knew her. She just knew of me. seeing each other in parties. She would see me in parties and stuff like that, dead shows, hanging out in the mall, hanging out at the lake, big party areas. Um, and she connected with me on Facebook. Turns out we were both going through some similar things. She was a caregiver for her ill parents, eventually passed away. I taught her. She was one of the first people I taught meditation when I became a meditation teacher. Um, anyway, she would go. She came on my live stream uh, like a year ago, and she sent me a message and said, "Oh my God, Squirrel Sniper is a moderator for you." And I was like, "Yeah, why?" And she said, "He's a legend. He's a moderator for all these channels that I go to, and um, I keep asking questions, but the chat is so busy and so full that Sniper never sees it, and I can't believe he's here, and I get to actually um, get to know him." She was so impressed with me, not because I was deadhead, not because I had long blonde hair, not because I was a legendary partier, because I knew Squirrel Sniper. She couldn't believe it. So I tried to be casual. Oh yeah, me and Sniper. Or like that. He's got my back. Since then, Sniper and my friend have become friends. The middle of the P is the mushiest. Well, that doesn't help matters at all. Now I definitely don't want to get to the middle of the P. The mushiest is the scariest part of all. So it says, "Oh, to be a fly on the wall at one of those parties." Yogi, man, some good times, some very, very sad times, some very, very scary times. I have, man, I would not go back. People often ask that question, would you go back? Nope. They were fun, adventurous when they were happening, but I definitely walked on the edge, only to leave it behind and then approach a whole nother edge. Weird how life happens. Semper says, "The circle we move in. And the secret sits in the center and knows." I love that poem. Hey, Rob. Rob, how are you? Oh, there, party people. Good morning. Good morning to you, my friend. Rob's made a new video. Hey, feel free to drop the link. So I can't drop links in my own channel because I'm on a desktop. If I was on a phone, I'm broadcasting from a phone, I'm afraid to touch it when I'm broadcasting because broadcasting sounds like a fancy word. Live streaming. But I have a friend I see every morning, but we only recently started talking. We walk by each other, and she has a YouTube channel. She just wrote a book of affirmations. We have so much in common. We got to know each other a little bit because we would point out as we walk. She would say, "Hey, there's an owl on that tree," or "I just saw a wild turkey," or we would share this information back and forth. And I mentioned that I have a YouTube channel that I'm filming little things, and she told me, "Hey, I wrote a book on affirmations." She was helping me track a beaver yesterday. Anyway, her name is Teddy Hicks. If you guys could look her up, maybe. She only has two subscribers right now. I'd like to maybe help her build it, and I'm both of them. Or maybe she has three, and I'm two of them. Two subscribers, and I'm both of them. So maybe we could help her for now. Hey, Soul Stars. That's her name, Teddy Hicks. She's a great person. as are you. You're all great persons. Hey, Michael. So let's cover a subject that we were talking upon. In Cat and Jack's. Cat and Jack provided a wonderful opportunity to have this conversation this morning. Cat, thank you so much. Thank you for your insights. Rob, thank you for dropping your link. I will make sure to check it out right after the live stream. I'm going to bring up chapter 16. And I also want to talk about 2 plus 2 equals 4, 2 plus 2 equals 5, and 1 plus 1 is always and only 1. Chapter 16, I apologize. The choice for completion. We were talking about this morning with Kat. You complete me. The choice for completion. In looking at the special relationship, it is necessary first to realize that it involves a great amount of pain. Always. Every single special relationship involves a great amount of pain. Anxiety, despair, guilt, and attack all enter into it, broken into periods in which they seem to be gone. All these must be understood for what they are. Whatever form they take, they are always an attack on the self to make the other guilty. Very simply so, the attempt to make guilty is always directed against God. It's never directed against another, although it seems to be. It's always directed against God, because the body is a symbol of our separation from God. The ego, the entirety of the ego, is only a thought of separation from God. When we see through the ego, not fighting the ego, just seeing through it, we realize it was a silly thought. We can never be separate. So when we say that famous line from Jerry Maguire, you complete me, the ego says, you complete me by making me separate from God. The Holy Spirit, our essence, says, you complete me because there is no me and there is no you. We are just completion itself. The essence of Namaste. The divinity within me recognizes and salutes. Thank you, Selena. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Kat. I appreciate that too. Hi, Anna. Good morning, Yogi. Good morning, my friend. The special love relationship is the ego's most boasted gift, and one which has the most appeal to those unwilling to relinquish guilt. It's the illusion of love and not the actuality of love. So the solution to a special relationship is a holy relationship. A holy relationship is based upon forgiveness, meaning that we allow that essence of another to show through, even when we seek to blame the other for how we feel. Oh, Kat says, I have her book on special relationship that I've been diving through. Milk Sanchez's gap diagram. Nice. I'm going to revisit that, Kat. Thank you. Hey, Hamlada. How are you? Hamlada Dream Girl. Nice to see you, my friend. Presley, thank you for being here, guys. So, hey, Stuart. Two plus 2 equals 4. Let's bring that into the morning equation. That's the world we live in. Logical. Hey, Miss Flipper. Logical. I meet you, we fall in love, we get married, we have kids, life proceeds, we retire, then we die. 2 plus 2 equals 4. And I can't remember the name of the book again. Um, oh, Notes from the Underground. Dostoevsky. I think I'm finally pronouncing it right after 45 years of mispronouncing it. Dostoevsky. I think some say Dostoevsky, but I think it's still Dostoevsky. Anyway, sorry, Stuart. The hero, the protagonist of Notes from the Underground said, but what if I don't want to live in a 2 plus 2 equals 4 world? What if I want to live in a 2 plus 2 equals 5, where I don't abide by the rules, where I attempt to live my life as an artist, as the creative source, as I shun the everyday suburban dream. I don't get married, I don't have kids, that I go it my own way. 2 plus 2 equals 5. Although what 2 plus 2 equals 5 is still part of the illusion. Because reality itself, the reality of love, is always and only 1 plus 1 can only and always equal 1. All there is 1. And that 1, hey Optimob, Timo, nice to see you. That 1 is love. That's reality. Here's the goal, relationship and otherwise. Hello, Miss Blipper. Relationship and otherwise is we live in the 2 plus 2 equals 4 world. We live in what the world gives us. We don't fight the system, but we don't believe that the system is reality. All the while, we have that gentle smile of knowing that we have that option of 2 plus 2 equals 5. So we deal with relationships, we deal with each other, we deal with jobs, we deal with retirement, we deal with politics. We never quite believe it though. Round and round the world goes. We bring that up. But the secret sits in the center and knows. The secret is, hey, this is in actuality a 4 plus 4 equals 5 world. And that even that is an illusion. There's only love. Only love is real. Nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. So a lot of people say, well, what about this? I can't forgive this. What about this? I'm unable to let this go. What about this? What about this? What about this? That is all in the world of form, and we deal with the world of form as it presents itself to the best that we're able. If you can't forgive, you can't forgive. It's okay. If you can't let go, you can't let go. If your heart is broken, deal with your broken heart. But all the while, know that beneath it all lies the reality of love. That beneath it all, everything's already forgiven. There's no need to forgive because God doesn't recognize sin. God doesn't recognize error. God doesn't recognize brokenness. To recognize it would make it real. But hey, for us, it certainly seems real, and that's okay. Deal with what feels real. Deal with the broken heart. Deal with the I can't forgive. Let me dive back in, guys. Selena says, Yogi Eric, I have great news. I've reached 600 subscribers. Awesome. I'm proud of myself, and you should be, because you're putting out beautiful and awesome, helpful content. Selena, hey, Willa. Selena is on a mission, and I'm proud to be part of it. In celebration, here's what we do. We don't sit back and say, well, I'm being overly dramatic. What do you guys think of my acting skills? Well, that's over with. She's at 600. Nope. Here's what we do. We play a playlist for Selena. Can you put up a playlist for the afternoon and run it through? Or for the morning, or for the day? Whatever you can do. Can you watch one video, one live stream of Selena? Kat says, if that's heavily dramatic, I can deal. I was told that even in my most overly dramatic instances, I always have a slight smirk on my face, which is probably true. That little smirk on my face has gotten me in more trouble than anything else in my entire life. Kat says, so, or I'm sorry, Stuart. John Cena was always going to win, but he did it dirty. Cody had no chance last night. I wonder why John Cena came back. He's got a pretty good acting career now. Willow, how are you, my friend? So I just brought Selena's channel out to the live stream. I'm going to click on a playlist. I also want to visit Rob and watch his new video. Well, it says, morning, Yogi Eric. Sorry, late. That's okay. Oh, remind me to make the yoga thing. I will make the yoga thing. What we want is a nice... Jace is waving at Willow. Hey, Jace. Who do you have? You said you have 2 live streams, 2 sessions. Are you doing them with anyone? Anna says, congratulations. Hey, Lucy. Sophie says, thank you for those words, Eric. I need to still let go of many issues that even I have hidden or suppressed, either out of guilt or shame. Here's what the Course says. It's all out of guilt. And the guilt is manifested in all those little things. It's manifested in anger. It's manifested in shame. And the only true guilt is the thought that we are separate from reality, that we are separate from the source. Sniper, you mentioned that yesterday. Source or connected to the source. Sniper, there's no greater source or than you. You are truly connected to the source. If you connect to the source, there can be no guilt, because guilt is only the belief, only the thought that we are separate from God, that we are separate from love, that we need to make our own special love here. We can't. It's an impossibility. And so we feel guilty. That's the role of the ego. But when we let that go, when we know the only source of love is the source itself, and that is love, and that's reality, and we are always connected, guilt has no choice but to disappear. Now, in the 2 + 2 = 4 world, it's always going to show up. All we have to do is remember to see through it. When we get caught up in it, we will get caught up in it over and over and over again. I'm a 30+ year practitioner of A Course in Miracles, as is Miss Blipper, and she can vouch for this as well. We're always going to get dragged back in. Until we don't. Who knows when that's going to be? We don't concern ourselves when that's going to be. I have zero concern for enlightenment, although I spent a lifetime chasing it. I have 100% interest in continuous 24/7 forgiveness. Forgiveness, again, isn't saying I forgive you because. Forgiveness says, forgiveness is always and only, oh, I'm dragged back in the illusion. I'm caught in the ego again. But we don't believe it. Forgiveness is saying, okay, I can't forgive this, but I know it's already forgiven. I can't forgive this, but I know God already has. We don't forgive. We turn everything over to the Holy Spirit. We turn everything over to God. We turn everything over to the source, to Krishna, to Jesus. Man, let them do the dirty work. I'm tired. You see, I got my sleeves rolled up, man. I'm ready to go to work. And it's only 5:30 in the morning. Guess what? I'm putting my sleeves down. I retire. I'm not doing the hard work anymore. I'm giving it all over. Holy Spirit. Eve, thank you. Eve has been a member for 4 months. Hey, Praveen. Hello, my friend. Miss Pippa says, forgiveness is a choice to look upon error. Hey, Grumpy Sapper. Soul Star, it's nice to see you. Let's see. Kaz Eric, sorry, ain't been for a while. Been in the hospital for a few months. Kazro, I'm sorry you've been in the hospital, my friend. Never feel bad for not being here. Prayers to you. I saw that, Stuart. Praveen says, happy belated Easter to all. And to you, my friend. I'm doing good, Anna. Thank you for asking. Jay says, have a great Monday. I got to go get some supplies. I'm going to go make some oatmeal in just a minute. Praveen says, just a few minutes before I got the message, Pope Francis passed away, just one day after Easter. He has had a hard time of it. Thank you, Selena. Rest in peace indeed. Selena says, Kazro, hello. I know you well now. Glad you're here. To look beyond era. Yes. To look beyond era is to look beyond form. Form is form. However, there's really no such thing as form. Quantum physics points that out. There's no such thing as form. If there can be no form, there can be no error. There can be no sin. There can be nothing to forgive. So what we're doing is taking a quantum look at life. I deal with form. This desk. How's that, Kat? How is that for dramatic? This desk. I hope that came across as very authoritative. This desk. I deal with form. I stub my toe on this desk 3 or 4 times a week. I put my coffee on this desk. I put my oatmeal on this desk. I do my writing on this desk. You get the point? I'm dealing with form. However, this desk doesn't truly exist as a desk. It exists as molecules. Cells, molecules, atoms, particles, subatomic particles, space itself, ultimately simply energy, manifesting as the convenience and the sometimes annoying desk. So we deal with form. Doesn't mean I have to believe it. Forgiveness is saying, I've stubbed my toe on a non-existent desk. How was that for a metaphor? How was that for acting, for a dramatic presentation? The sermon of the desk. Runner Boy says, Yogi, is it a mahogany desk? It is genuine, 100% imitation mahogany from IKEA. The world is coming to an end. We only have 2 or 3 popes left before this world ends. Depends on how you look at it there, Stuart. Will says, laughing Selena, I need to be with my dog. I go bananas. Yoda saves me so much. Dogs are definitely angels. Pope Francis, don't be afraid of tenderness. I love that. Hey, Star Taylor. Star Taylor says, said hi. Appreciate that. So, hey, just because we're dealing with form doesn't mean we need to believe in it. Just because we're dealing with error doesn't mean we need to believe it. Just because we are dealing with the world doesn't mean we need to believe in the world. It's all a projection. Every last bit of it, it's all a projection. Cena says, the sermon of the desk sounds like a Renaissance movie starring Nicole Kidman and Pedro Pascal. Hey, wait a minute. You just saw my dramatic presentation of the Sermon at the Desk, and I don't get a part in this movie? I just auditioned for my own movie and I don't even get a part in it, Selena. You got to give me another chance. Got to give me one more chance, Selena. I can do better. Goodness and tenderness should not cause fear. I'm not Christian. I'm no longer a Catholic. I was raised Catholic. I went to Catholic school. I love this Pope. Cass says, I like to imagine the surprise and shock uh, and awe and love that a soul experienced when they pass from earth. I get excited for that. I know it sounds warped, but it's coming from a loving place. It always does from you, Kat. It always does. Everything from you only sounds warped in a truly magical and loving way. My goal is to join Kat in her warpness. I want to live in Kat's nanny boo boo world. Well, it says he's pretty much my service dog, just not actually my service dog. Yoda comes everywhere with me, and when he is okay now, he just needs to rest. I'm glad he's okay. Well, it says I'm well now. Normally fine in the morning. It's later when I'm not fine. Let's carry the morning with you. Keep that morning in your heart. Cena says, Star, love your name. Oh, okay. Selena says, Yogi Eric, you would be the director. Okay, I can accept that role. I saw Nicole Kidman yesterday, not in person. Cena says I want a dog, Willow, but my daughter wants a cat. And honestly, I don't commit to either just yet. I wouldn't mind getting another dog. Just don't know how my cats, they got the run of the house. Soulstar says they don't always sound magical and kind. Cat and Jack is an excellent role model. She is. I declared this morning, Cat and Jack is my guru. But I'm going to contradict Soulstars. I have never once seen you as anything other than magical and kind. I've never seen you be unkind. Ever. And Soulstars, since we've met, I think I see you on a live stream every day. So that's a good run of Soulstar encounters. And in all those encounters, I've never seen you be anything less than kind. The reply says, Pope passed away on Easter, the age of 88. Thank you, no reply. Willis says, I really don't know how, Yogi. Moment by moment, thought by thought. That's how we do it. How do we get to Kathmandu? I don't know why that particular line came up. How do we get to Kathmandu? One single step at a time. One single step. So right now it's morning. Things feel okay. You are having thoughts of okayness. You have a smile on your face. Practice smiling. Literally practice smiling. Even if you don't feel it, even if you don't have any reason to smile, smile. If you need a reason to smile, there is a person across an ocean, the tiny little state of Maryland, who recognizes and sees who you truly are and sends you absolute unconditional love. If I haven't made it clear, because I just came to realize I'm not the great actor that I think I am, if I haven't made it clear, that one person is me. Hey, boss. Boss says, hello, blessed morning to you. Blessed morning to you, my friend. A new friend, boss. We met boss at Cat and Jack. Miss Pippa says, Pope Francis said on Italian television that he believes hell is empty. He emphasized that this is a personal view and not a matter of doctrine. I think somewhere along the line, Pope Francis had an epiphany. He had an insight. He became a mystic. He became less of a pope and more of a mystic, and that's what he offered the world. That's absolutely beautiful. Cat waves at Joven. Willa says, hate smiling. That's why it's a practice. That's why we practice. Again, my smile often comes across as a smirk. But I hope it's a loving smirk. The smirk is always at myself. It's never at anyone. It's always at myself. It means if you see a little smirk on my face, it means I caught myself taking myself seriously. I caught myself believing that there's an actual self. Miss Flipper might offer a counter thought to my thought of recognizing there is no self. Soulstar says, let's just say I had to honor all of my feelings and emotions before I could grown up and fully embrace child self. Furthermore, surrendering all selves. Let's just say that, because it's absolutely perfect. So, Willow, when you smile, you literally, through the act of a physiological motion, you change your emotional state. Emotion. You're changing how you think and how you feel by changing your physiological state. Smile. Practice standing up straight. Practice the breath of joy. Breath of joy every morning truly brings me joy. Do you guys know the breath of joy? I have a video. I don't remember if it's only on my members channel or not. There's different versions of it. I do the very simple version. I don't always need to complicate things in my life. Cena says, real voyages of discovery consists not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes. Nice. Thank you for sharing that, Selena. Pop your ALA slogan, fake it until you make it. There you go. But here's the thing. Let me read Blipper real quick. Oh, let me read Miss Blipper, then Praveen. Due to Easter, Good Friday meeting people, I was not able to work in my channel since more than a week. When I'm back to my channel, we will hit 50,000. Awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing what you put out, Praveen. Support for you always continues. Thank you, Praveen. Praveen has renewed his membership. Willow says, when you smile, I'll smile, my friend. Well, then I will practice with you. Willow, you and I are practicing together. How's that sound? We're joining hands, we're joining hearts, we're joining smiles. And you and I are going to step through the day together. So, fake it until you make it. I absolutely agree. But here's what we find when we're faking it. Faking it is the actuality of the thing itself. Fake forgiveness, and guess what? You're forgiving. Fake happiness, and guess what? You're happy. But you gotta, I'm going back to being an actor. You gotta be a good faker. Gotta be good. So practice being an actor. The practice is the thing. When you practice meditation, guess what? You're meditating. When you practice forgiveness, guess what? You're forgiving. Let's see. Kat says, thank you for supporting Yogi. Yes. Guys, thank you so much. It's much appreciated. Here's the question. What do you guys, I'm going to ask you this question and then let me know what you think, and I'm going to go. Hey, Village Food, our good friend. Guys, go visit Village Food on a live stream, and you will be treated like a honored guest. You'll be treated like a returning hero. It's absolutely awesome. Let's see. The Malachi's prophecy says 2 popes left to go. You know, the role of every prophecy is to prove itself wrong. A prophecy is supposed to give us an option. If we continue this way, this is what happens. But no prophecy is supposed to be reality. It can't be. Reality is too fluid. And for one, this isn't reality. So here's the question. Kat brought this to mind, which he says, thank you for supporting my channel. In a course of a year, what are the odds of getting, let's say, 800 subscribers to a channel that spends an inordinate amount of time talking about mushy peas? What are the odds? 800 subscribers to a channel that spends the majority of time talking about mushy peas. Is that possible? Is that something that can be manifested? Got to say to Village Food, I'm going to have to run, guys. Oatmeal, the sun's going to be coming up. Praveen says, I will always support Yogi, sir, and any soon. Yogi will always receive something very special from my side in his home. I'm looking forward to it. Which Yogi will show you on his live stream. I will. I'm looking forward to it. It's actually beautiful. Kat says, have a great morning, Yogi. Village Food says, thanks, sir, Yogi. You're welcome, my friend. All right. Sosa says, or Jace, or Skits, creating a song with Jace about mushy peas. Absolutely. It's become the central theme of my YouTube channel. I'm okay with that. Heads up opportunity for accountability and change. Yes, yes. Perfect, Soul Stars. Nothing can be written in stone when we are continuously and constantly writing right now. You're writing the script. You don't like it? Write another script. Sosa says, his Yogi song is a banger. Yes. Yes, it is. Stuart says, get your leg, Yogi, brother. Take care, and everyone have a blessed day. You too, Stuart. Celia says, take care, everyone, and blessings. Hey, guys. Yogi says, did you see Praveen as a member? He did. Big thank you to Praveen. Thank you, Kat. I did say thanks, but if it I thought I did, but if I didn't, and if it was missed, big love to Praveen. He's been a huge support. He's another one who showed up, quotation marks, bunny ears, accidentally, stumbled upon the live stream, and decided to stay. Sniper stumbled upon the live stream, decided to stay. It's so awesome when that happens. Eric LaPointe, same thing. Hey, Murray. Murray says, hey, Eric. Hello, my friend. And it says, thank you, Celine. Take care, and blessings to you too. Blessings to you all, for sure. Tomorrow, by the way, is Terror Tuesday for Selena. And last thing for today, if you don't mind, Anna says, thank you so much, Yogi. Have a great day, everyone. If you don't mind watching a video or doing a playlist for Selena, let's get those watch hours up. Praveen says, awesome live. Thank you. Much appreciated. All right. Love to you guys. Oatmeal time. Take care. Scream says, what's the topic of this live? The topic of this live right now is I love you, and I will see you this afternoon. if you can come back. It's the topic all the time. I'm going to quote Hafiz, the great Sufi poet. The topic tonight is love. The topic every day is love. It might have the appearance of mushy peas. It might have the appearance of WrestleMania 41. It might have the appearance of this and or, but not exclusively so, that. The topic is always love. And I love you guys.